Greetings and welcome once again to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me with Oberon's Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges, which is my weekly tarot forecast for the signs of the Zodiac that tells them what are the ups and downs, the various relationships in their lives, the underpinnings, etc. And today I am doing an experiment for us all because I am going to change the style of the reading just a little bit, perhaps, just as a one-off. I want to see how this works for everybody, so you can let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. We are going to do some things the same, and that includes with our reading for the collective. And I have pulled the Fountain, number 21 in this deck. And that's the Isis Tarot. Fortune and beauty, rejuvenation, intuitive knowledge, ecstasy, cosmic consciousness, the connection of the higher and lower self, the discovery of the cosmic truth. So that's quite nice for us all there. It sounds like it's a great weekend for everybody from a certain point of view, like that idea there that, you know, for the collective there's this sense of ecstasy and challenge and intuitive knowledge. So we're going to get started, and in my new procedure what I'm going to actually do is, although I will do them in order by their elemental association, I'm going to do one card for each specific sign just to kind of get it the reading for them with that, rather than the numerous cards that pertain to all of the air, fire, earth, water signs. And the other thing that I'm doing is I'm going to use a different deck for that. I'm going to use the Monty Farber, Amy Zerner Enchanted Tarot. I'm going to show the back of that. Oops. And the deck is wonderfully opportune for one card pulls. It has a lot of the imagery that you can read about and get the sense of what is going on at various levels, not just your subconscious levels, because it also kind of tells you affirmative kind of actions you can take, ceremonies or little things you can say when you light a candle or things like that, the way you can toast something that lends power to the idea of that card and what the emotional enchanted nature would bring. So if you have never heard of the Enchanted Tarot, you should check them out. I don't use them often for readings, but I thought this would be a wonderful use for today. So we're going to start off with the air signs. And of course, air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we're going to pull a card for each and talk about that. Air signs, Gemini. The King of Wands. The King of Wands energy for the Gemini folks says this is the week where you will be highly attractive and magnetic, where you will find situations that involve you in fairness, promoting yourself as a wonderful person, because you in fact will be emulating those qualities, air signs. This is a regal energy. This energy means that you are putting forth your best foot forward in terms of relationships. Libras. And Libras also has a court card, the Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords would be like the Knight of Swords in most decks. Librans, the Prince of Swords says you will probably need to discern also fairness, empathy towards a situation. Maybe there is a situation where it feels like somebody is being unfair in emotional matters, somebody is being oppressive. You may be one of those forces that will come to aid. So watch for that. You may be of very good help to somebody because it's your qualities of fairness that will be triggered and brought to bear here, that you will be feeling like you can actually make a difference in this situation. So then that leaves us with the final air sign, Aquarius. And you have the Princess of Swords. That's like the Page of Swords. So it's kind of interesting. You guys all had nice little court cards. And this Page or Princess of Swords says that Aquarians, in a way, this is the week for you to be charming. This is the week for you to dance your dance, and that maybe no matter what your age, you're feeling particularly lighter in how you feel your age, and you're feeling very interested in a flow of life and a flow of emotions. And it may be that for those who are single, you may be gravitating towards somebody special. You may be feeling like you want to do the right steps, to take the right moves, the diplomatic thing. If you are already in a relationship of any sort, it may be that you are finding there are always new ways where you can try to be effective in terms of how you relate emotionally to your partner, to not let it go stale. All right, so now we're going to move on to our friends, the fire signs. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This one is for you. All right. For the Aries, the Prince of Pentacles. And the Prince of Pentacles would be the Knight of Pentacles. I think from an emotional point of view, you sometimes feel like maybe you're just trudging ahead, but you know that you're not just trudging ahead. You're actually moving with determination towards your emotional goals. Maybe you're trying to solidify a particular arrangement, a relationship, or a bonding or friendship within any number of contexts. And you sort of feel like taking your time to express that thoughtfully and without haste is the best way to go. That if you were to try to create a faster emotional friendship, try to force being friends with somebody, force a relationship, that's not going to go so well. So this is that week for you to take your time and move forth emotionally towards your goals with determination and consistency. So then we turn to the Leos. And Leos have the Princess of Pentacles. And the Princess of Pentacles for the Leos, that's like the Page of Pentacles. Leos, I think, are feeling very idealistic about their emotional natures, and they're feeling like they're intuitive about what's coming for them on their own, love front. Uh, and if those are Leos who are unattached, that's most likely true. If you are attached, maybe you are thinking about the other kind of things that bring immense pleasure and joy to yourself and also your relationship. And that could take any number of things, but I would think that maybe there's children, there's grandchildren, there's summertime games and fun and love of country. So those are the kind of things that are happening for Leos. They're going to take this next week and enjoy their connection with those they love and those they feel very close with. And then finally, the Sagittarians. And Sagittarians have the Hierophant. Sagittarians will be feeling the need that they want to stabilize or normalize or somehow validate their relationship or relationships that are close and important to them that they may be involved in. Sagittarians may feel that they're expressing a sort of sense of a conditional, universal type love that includes everybody. But they sort of, and that's a Sagittarian thing, they sort of have certain expectations of that they want, to have that sense of order that the Hierophant implies. And it's not saying like that they're talking about conformity necessarily, but it might be saying that from that emotional point of view, they want things to be able to be figured out and to be understood by a greater amount of people. And so that may mean like if Sagittarians have friends or relatives who are in unusual relationships, they may want to try to understand what those are and how they can best affect, introducing or normalizing them in their greater sphere of friendships. So that's what I have for the fire signs. So now we're going to go into the water signs. And water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I want to shuffle them up really good. All right. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So first for Cancer. And Cancer, whoops, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Pretty card. You're feeling especially fortunate and feeling like everything's working out very favorably for you in the land of romance or family or whatever brings you emotional happiness, whatever challenges you in a good way. All that kind of stuff is displayed by the Wheel of Fortune, showing us that you are enjoying this time in your life. You are enjoying very much where you are at emotionally. Everything seems to be really secure for you. You have hardly any complaints, or at least in this next week. Now for Scorpio. And you have the Ten of Hearts. And in a way, that's almost the same thing. The Ten of Hearts, your emotional satisfaction is at a very much high, and you may feel, Scorpios, that you know exactly what it is that brings great love and great joy to your life. And you mostly feel that that comes with your sense of where connection lies, and that's the connection of family. However you deem that, however you choose that, that what this week means to you is the reflection from your heart where you are connected to those you care the most about. And so then we're on to Pisces. And Pisces has the Two of Wands, and you're in love with where you know you are going, with what you feel you are challenged with. You love those tasks you know that are coming to you, Pisces. You feel certain obligations to balance various forces in your life, Pisces. You feel like it is for you to feel, you know, you are in control of things that are going on in your world, and that you will have that wisdom to impact that. And you like where you're at. You like I said, you like where you're at because everything you want really is there for you. All right, so that's for the water signs. And so finally, we're going to move on to the earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, so earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This one's for you, Taurus. It's the Queen of Swords. So I think Taurus folks, maybe they're drawn to understanding certain problems emotionally in their life with a sense of precision that's born more on taking a step back from their emotional aspects or views on that question at hand. And it may very well feel that if there is anything to be decided emotionally about a relationship or about how one treats someone in a relationship, it may very well be that you Taurians are the ones who are best disposed towards doing that, because you really will know how to decide things without looking like you're taking sides and trying to really be fair to everyone. And you know what? For a Taurus, that's quite a lot, because a lot of times a Taurus may look at their own role or importance in a situation and feel that that's the most important part. So to be able to step back emotionally from your concerns and understand others will be important to Tauruses this week. So then now we're going to have the Virgos. And Virgos have the Six of Hearts. Virgos are probably really feeling like they loved the past or the memories of parts of the past much more than they like the reality. And I think for Virgo, they may have to use this week to lighten up a little bit, to maybe think about how the past will still inform the present, and that what you loved, what you cared about, what your memories were can still have meaning for you now, especially about new relationships, new friendships, new ways to open up your heart to other people. And for Virgos, that's important because they have a hard time sometimes having an emotional detente with somebody, because they often feel they really know what's best and they have a very secure feeling for themselves, but they have to also let down their guard a little bit, let the past also merge with the present to have a better future. So then finally, the Capricorns. And the Capricorns have Three of Swords. And emotionally, this really sticks exactly as it is, because the Three of Swords will only really talk about emotional problems, heartbreaks, separations, anguish, feelings of pain, feelings of being apart. This week, I trust to say Capricorns really are going to be thinking about situations in their life where they feel distant, where they feel like they are the other, and they need to try to remember to not only think about it from their side, but to think about it from somebody else's side, that, you know, two or more hearts are better than one. Okay, and so in order to make something better, you have to learn how to listen, and you have to learn how to let your heart listen too. So I know that sounds, you know, kind of sanctimonious, but I want you to think about that. All right, thank you. And thanks for tuning in to our different form of Oberon's Outlook on Emotional Exchanges. If you feel so inclined, please leave me a comment and let me know how you liked it or whether you didn't. But I hope you like it. So that's it for this time. We'll see you next time. Bye.